Hello everybody, I'm Marshie Morgan, the author of 13 Interactive Challenges to Self-Discovery and Grandparent Memories from the Heart. And what I'm bringing you today is a tip from Sellr, which is an e-commerce site. And you know, the channel is all about tips, tricks, and hacks for your personal life as well as your business life. So let's dive in about shared modifiers and what you need to know of how to enhance Sellr for you. So every year I work on a calendar for my students because I have classes. And so how I do this is I put in the dates once a year. I just make sure that I have all the dates in there. So the first thing you're going to do, and I'm going to show you two different ways to do shared modifiers. So the first way is under View Items. Under View Items, when you click on View Items, you see that this menu bar comes up. And there's a lot of different things in it. But today we're only going to visit shared modifiers. So when I click on shared modifiers, here is the pencil with dates. So I click on this pencil and then you'll see here I have some other modifiers set up, but dates and times and register one day in advance is the modifier I'm wanting to add to. So I click on this pencil and you will see here that I already have dates in here for 2024 because I do the entire year. So I'm not going to sit here and bore you and do every single one, but I am going to say, okay, what is my date for the first one? So I get out my nifty-difty calendar that I work out of, right? I'm still old school and do technology. I'm not the technology guru. I don't pretend to be. But my first class that I have offered in January happens to be January 13th. So I'm going to put in here 1/13/25. And then I put in the date, which is going to be 9-1 p.m. Now you'll notice that I spaced here, and I spaced it there for a direct reason. I'm going to say save, okay? And you have to do these one at a time. So let me do one more so you can see it. I scroll down all the way down to the bottom. In the value section, I'm going to put 1/20/25. I'm going to space twice, and I'm going to say 9-1 p.m. Okay? Now, in this shared modifier, it could be anything. It's just mine's called date. Okay? Now, where you would see this is on the website. So if we went to the website and we go to where this item is, we're going to go to my website. Let's just go to my website real quick. And then you can see where that popped up at. So if I go under Minnesota, and I scroll, okay, the Minnesota refresher has dates and times register one day in advance. So I have this tied dates to this. So you'll notice here that the dates have the two that I just added, 1/13 and 1/20, okay? And it has a drop down arrow. So that's how I condense time frames versus having to try and remember to go there every week. Just go there once a year. And then as things happen and the time elapses, I delete them. Okay? Now, there's another modifier, a shared modifier that I want to show you that's linked to one of my products. And what it is the National Registry of Fault. It has add a live webinar, and I say, no thanks, you don't need it, right? And then it says, yes, please pick a date and time 1 day in advance. And I say, NA, you don't really need it, but it's there. So notice that the dates that I just put in aren't there. So how do I get these dates in? Because it's separate. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So what we do is we go back over here to Sellr. We go back to items for sale. I go to view items and I have to look up that particular item. Now, I do food safety classes all across the United States. So I need things that make my life easy. So it's all tied together, this National Registry of Food Safety Professionals. And when I go in here, let me see, where is it? There it is. Okay, so you'll see here, I click on this, and I have to scroll over so I can see. Okay, it didn't pull it up. So we click it again, we scroll over, and then we scroll down. And you'll see, you know, there's your item code, the amount, etc., right? But down here at the bottom, you will see that there are other things that you can add. So in this case, it's a modifier. So we're going to click on modifier, and you will see here, if you scroll down, okay, that there are some modifiers. And here is the 4-hour webinar dates and time that we previously saw. We click on it, and here are those dates. So what I'd like to do is, because it's the same dates, is I want to put in 1/13/25. I'm going to space, and the reason I'm spacing is it makes it easier to read on that drop down. So I say save, and then I go down one more because I want to go ahead and get that done. And I say save. So let's go and look and see where that is on the website. So as you are aware, Sellr makes the changes instantaneously, but you may need to refresh your screen. So here is that NRFSP, and then here is the drop down for the dates, and you will see that the 13 and the 20 are there. And do you see how I made the little space? It just makes it easier to read. I hope that helps. Be blessed, and I will see you on the flip side. And all of my links below are things I use in my business, from my printer to my rulers. So I just want you to know, mwah, thank you if you click on it, and leave a comment of something you would like to see in Sellr.